Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Boise State Broncos taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done, and the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it, because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The discard, and he's running free. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Maddox. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the...
Deep shot for the end zone. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Broncos will punt this one away. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Going with the ground game left. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Maddox. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Buying some time. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sperry. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Cox. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punt it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the shotgun, the inside give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 6 over Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Back to throw, it's Cox. Looking down the middle. He's open on the right. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Broncos! Once he got some room, it was over.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cox. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, better look out. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back, trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to pass, it's Cox. Lets it fly. Got it slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw, it's Cox. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Cox. It's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Bringing it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got his man to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the goat. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Looking to throw, it's Cox. That's caught. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Maddox. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. That's caught. It's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt, they're ready for it, they make the tackle, and they stop them short.
The quick out. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing strike.
Trying to run it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone so easily. That was a golden opportunity. They got to come up with something positive here.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Cox. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Using the quick game. That's 45 on its way. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the run, it's Maddox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To the air, it's Sperry. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback.
Intercepted! intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. They'll run this play from the pistol. It's a draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this is break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here.
He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving away from pressure. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cox. It's complete to the left. Got some room in to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one and get you the score?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 18 to Washington. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass. It's Cox. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback.
Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He wants to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real